I'm Anil Kumar and we are practicing how to evaluate logarithms from given equations. The equation here is the function s of d equals to 0.8 to the power of d models the fraction of sunlight s that reaches the scuba divers underwater, where d is the depth of the diver in meters. Determine what percent of sunlight reaches a diver 3 meters below the surface of the water. Part B is determine the depth of the water where only 1% of the surface light can reach, right? So basically we have to work with the given equation. It is capital S of D equals to 0.8 to the power of D. Here when we say determine what percent of sunlight reaches a diver 3 meters below the surface, 3 is D value, right? So D is 3 meters. We can substitute and then calculate. So we get S for 3 meters is 0.8 to the power of 3. And now we can use the calculator and find the percent. So we have 0.8 to the power of 3 equals to, in decimals, it is 0.512, right? So that is the decimal value, and in percent we can say 51.2% light reaches the diver. Is that okay? So that is how you can do the part 1 of this question. Now the second part here is determine the depth of water where only 1% of the light reaches. Now 1% is the value of S of D. So we'll again use the same equation, but instead of S of D we'll put 1%. Now 1% is 1 over 100, correct? Which is 0.01. That is equals to 0.8 to the power of d. Now from here we have to find d. How can we do that? So for that we take log on both sides. We get log of 0.01 equals to log of 0.8 to the power of d. Applying the law's power law is that d, it could be written as d log of 0.8, and on the left side we have 0.01, and from here we can find the value of d as ratio of 0.01 over log of 0.8. So that is how we could do. So basically d is equal to log of 0.01 divided by log of 0.8. That is the value of d, which you can use in solving such equations. And now let's use our calculator and calculate. So we have log of 0.01 divided by log of 0.8, which is equals to 20.63, which is 20.63. So that is the depth, and therefore we can write down the answer here as it says determine the depth of the water where 1% of the surface light can reach. So our answer is around 20.6 meters, right? So that is the answer for us. So that is how we can solve these questions. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.